Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Math 30-3, Chapter 1, Section 4, Equation of a Line, Part 3. Last example question. So, the following table shows the depth of water in a tank that is slowly being filled. The tank is being filled at a constant rate. So, that means we have a constant slope. Goodly. So, question here. What is the slope of the graph and what does it represent? So, how do we figure that out? Once again, slope. Try to run. This is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So we have to choose 2 points. Does it matter which 2 we choose? No. As long as we choose 2. I'm going to choose the first 2 just because the numbers are a little smaller. x1, x2, y1, y2. You could choose any of them if you want. I'm just trying to do this in my head because I'm old. So this is 60 minus 24 over 5 minus 2. That's 36 over 3, which is 12. Now, what does this represent? 12 centimeters of water per hour, because I forgot my units. So this tank is getting 12 centimeters of water per hour. Now, notice we're being kind of vague here, skipping over stuff. I don't know how big it is, I don't know how many liters or gallons, or tons that is. It's just a calculation, or an equation we're using. Right? Now, a couple of questions to go with it. Write an equation that represents the relationship between the time elapsed and the depth of the water. Well, y equals mx plus b. Y equals 12 times x plus, hex b. Now, that is, how much water do we start with? I'm going to assume it's 0. I want to warn you, eventually I'm going to throw a question at you where it's not 0. So, should I do that? All right. So, choose a point. Let me show you how to find b just in case. Because I am eventually going to throw one of these questions at you. So choose a point. 2 and 24, 5 and 60, 7 and 84, 12 and 144. I'm going to choose the first one, 2 and 24, because the numbers are easy. So let's just plug those numbers in. It's 24 is y is equal to 12 times 2 plus b. I want to do this once just to show you what you're supposed to do. So, 24 equals 24 plus b. Subtract 24 from both sides. B is 0. So I was right. You don't need that. In this instance, b is 0. It's a direct relationship going right to the origin. Or depth equals 12. Now is it hours or minutes? Hours. Hours. Now, okay. Oh, I will say, if you go online and look at books, they'll go d is 12 times t, because d for d for depth and t for time. They'll write it like that instead of y and x, just to confuse you. No comment. So last question. Calculate how long it would take to fill the tank if it is 360 centimeters deep. So depth is 12 times t. 360 equals 12 times t. Solve for time. It's 12 times time. So how do you get rid of times 12? Yes, divide both sides by 12. So 360 divided by 12 is 30. 30 hours. Once again, that's the hardest math I expect you to be able to do. All right? Any questions so far? All right. Good luck. Actually, no, I'm going to give you one more question. because I realize now I haven't done a partial variation. So, Bob the electrician charges $50 plus $75 per hour when he's working. So, create a table of values. For 0, no. We'll do 0 to 5 hours. So, X, which is time in hours, Y, which is cost in dollars. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what happens? He charges $50 to get in his truck to drive to your place. So it starts at $50. Cost, sorry, after 1 hour, that's 75 plus 50, which is 125. And once again, I can do this in my head. I can try doing it in my head because I chose nice numbers, or I can have Mr. Calculator do it for me. If you have the nice graphing calculator, this is $50 plus $75 per hour. And there we go, 50. $125 for the first hour. 2 hours is $200. 3 hours is $275. 4 hours is $350. 5 hours is $425. Alright? Now, if you had trouble following what I did in the graphing calculator, well, that sucks, because all I did was $50 plus 1 times 75, 50 plus 2 times 75, 50 plus 3 times 75, 275. Now the math isn't hard, but it's extra work, and be careful because it's real easy to screw up. All right? So, how much? So what's the equation for this? Okay? Equation. Y equals mx plus b. So slope, what's his rate per hour? Is 75. So it's 75x. And what was his beginning fee? Where did he start at? $50. So see how that goes? Question. So y is 75x plus 50. And my last question on this, $500 is how many hours? Now, you can look at the table and figure that out, or you can do it the hard way, which I want you to do. 500 equals 75x plus 50. So, if I'm going to pause the recording. So 500 equals 75x plus 50. You got to solve for x, so subtract 50 from both sides. That's the easiest thing to do. Easier. I'm lazy. 450 is 75 times x. Now somebody would say, let's divide both sides by 75 first. And you can do it that way. I'm just lazy. I think it's quicker doing it this way. Now, how do you get rid of times 75? You divide both sides by 75. So x equals 6? Yes. Yes, it is 6 hours. So I know the electrician's gonna charge me to wire my garage now. Ouch. Anyway, which is why I stay in school, get an education. Anyway, that's it for this lesson. Any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, let's work on the classwork.